The days are getting shorter, and you can feel it in the air. Yes, it's that time of year. Pumpkin is finally back at Dunkin'. It's the cozy you've been craving all summer long, now in your cup at Dunkin'. Pick up all of your pumpkin favorites, like the signature pumpkin spice iced latte, or a pumpkin iced coffee, and bakery items like pumpkin donuts and muffins. Sip into something comfortable to celebrate the start of cozy season. Use the Dunkin' app for contactless ordering. America runs on Dunkin'.
Okay, so work's done and you're craving something spicy and salty. I know. What I do is snack on Blue Diamond wasabi and soy sauce flavored almonds. They're so good, and almonds are a superfood. Don't deny your cravings. Eat them. Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
3 exotic brides, and I got them soaking panties. Told them they were certified. Welcome to the Zanny family. Whoa, whoa. Welcome to the family, baby. Whoa, whoa.
Hey, everybody.
Three exotic brides, and I got them
what up?
soaking panties. Told them they were certified.
Shit poppin', shit chillin', my nigga. What's up?
Oh, you're in that kind of mood. Were you listening to rap on the train?
No. What was I listening to on the train? I was listening to rap, you're right. I was listening to DJ Khaled's album. Have you heard it?
I have. I've heard bits and pieces.
Yeah. We gonna fuck at the club, baby, fuck at the club, baby. We gonna fuck at the club, baby, fuck at the club, baby. We gonna fuck at the club, baby, fuck at the club, baby. And every time I want to.
All right.
Yeah.
How was your week?
It's been okay. I have some news for you, and you're gonna roll your eyes.
Oh.
But you also may be... I don't know, we'll see. So I have decided, I've elected to no longer consume meat.
For how long?
I don't want to say indefinitely, and I don't want to say like 10 days or 20 days, but for now I'm no longer eating meat.
You know the spirit of Popeyes is going to hit you one day.
Well, no, I stopped eating Popeyes.
Did you? Why?
Because it's salty.
It is salty.
It was mad salty, so I haven't really had Popeyes in a long time.
I haven't either, but every once in a while the spirit of Popeyes hits you.
That's real. No, my coworker had Popeyes today, and I just looked at it and I was just like, yeah. But yeah.
I'm not going to roll my eyes. I'm just going to see how long it lasts.
Okay. And I don't crave it. Like, the only meat I've had has been, like, a couple of pieces of shrimp.
Okay.
And that's it. I had it in the soup I had today from, Hale and Hardy.
Now, are you about to be one of those people who eat seafood and says that you're a vegetarian? Because that is annoying.
I didn't say that I was a vegetarian. I've just elected not to really eat meat. Now, if I choose to eat meat, then it would not be the traditional beef, pork, or chicken, or poultry, or whatever. It would be it would, because I don't want to say I'm a pescatarian, because I'm going to try to avoid that as well. But if that's an option, there's no other option, then that's what I will choose.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And what brought this about?
Fran.
It's always fun.
Only because, like, that and, like, research, like, and I remember when I did that fast for church, was it last year or the year before? Like, I felt really good being meatless. So I was like, I kind of miss that feeling.
Fran, you be putting a juju on people.
Yeah, so, and I know,
juju on a nigga.
and it clears up your skin and stuff, and I'm trying to, like, do that, and, like, I've already, like, eased up on dairy tremendously.
Yeah, I love cheese.
I stand for it.
Like, cheese is, I'm not going to stop eating cheese. I'm not going to eat fake cheese.
Oh, absolutely
Vegan cheese
not.
is absolutely awful. It is. I don't even understand what the purpose is.
It's to make you angry.
It's to piss you off. I think the best vegan cheese I've had has been a vegan goat cheese, and even still, yeah, I think it's made out of nuts or something.
I did have an almond cheddar. It was actually kind of good.
Yeah,
but it just
totally
freaked me
cool
out
with that.
because on the package it says now it melts, and I was like, whoa.
Yeah, that's like I don't.
Like, whoa there.
I catered a vegan wedding. I've catered a couple vegan weddings, and yeah, I'm cool.
Vegan wedding. What
Two
did you
of them.
make?
One of them we did like a vegan pad thai and like a risotto. I can't remember what else. The other one we had.
What did you use instead of the cream?
For the risotto?
Yeah.
We used vegan butter because you don't have to put cream in risotto. You put stock. So we used veggie stock and vegan butter, which is absolutely awful. And then absolutely terrible. Like, I was cooking pissed.
But the food came out good.
The food came out. I mean, there were no complaints about the food, but it was still.
It's just still like.
Like as I'm cooking, I'm like, I don't want to be cooking this.
Yeah.
And then the other vegan wedding we catered was we did seitan. And that is definitely Satan.
Yeah, I always call it
Absolutely.
Satan. It's like it's Satan.
Yeah, we did.
It looks
that.
like a dog ear.
It is disgusting.
Yeah.
It is meat flavored
Yeah.
soy, and it is gross. And
It's like it's a meat flavored sheet.
People were living for it. That was the vegan transgender wedding. That was interesting. I told you all about that, right?
No. The vegan
transgender wedding we catered. So
no, and I'm going to title this show "Vegan Transgender Wedding."
that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for it. You know, I'm all accepting.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
great. I don't know. Well, no, I'm not accepting.
But
a
y'all
vegan.
know a vegan transgender wedding. Oh, wait. It was a vegan transgender traditional Jewish wedding.
So you can be a lot of things in life, but just like being a vegan, that's just some shit I can't fuck with. Like I don't know. Like vegetarian is different than vegan. You know what I mean?
And don't be one of them vegans that only eats French fries talking about I'm vegan.
Yeah.
Like no,
like vegan
French fries and
just,
fake chicken nuggets.
Yeah, like no, that's
No, yeah, that wedding was a thing. A vegan
Jewish transgender wedding.
The groom was transgendered, male to female, female to male, female to male.
That's dope.
Yeah. So
what did you make them then?
That had seitan, and there was meze platters.
Yeah.
And why can't I remember any of this food?
What music did they play?
They played all kinds of stuff. And the rabbi who performed the ceremony was transgendered, female to male as well, and wore a rainbow yarmulke.
I'm not laughing. Like, that's really dope. But
No, I know, it's a lot. It's a lot.
like, that's a lot.
It's a lot, but it was cool, though. It was cool, but it's a lot. I mean,
yeah.
That's just, when you say all of those things together, it's like that is a story.
That's interesting. You should write a book.
Like a memoir?
Yeah.
I hate saying that word.
Well, you could just say an autobiography, girl.
Have you... one of my favorite memoirs...
Yeah.
Memoirs.
Yeah, memoirs.
Oh, it was about... I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head, but it was about this white girl who grew up in a black neighborhood, and her father was very soulful and just very like black acting. He played spades, he played dominoes, all his friends were black, all her uncles were black, and her mother was very white, so her parents ended up getting a divorce. They were like hippies initially, and then her daddy became like this soulful character and moved back to the hood. So she grew up as a white girl, very white, and just in her mannerisms, and she had no rhythm, and she would speak about these things, but she grew up around all black girls, and she never fit in to the neighborhood. But it's a really, I'm gonna remember what the title is called and then tell you all. because it was actually really funny. It was a really funny memoir.
That's really okay.
Yeah. No, it was funny. It was good. It was good. And you know me.
Yeah.
I'm not about to put you on to no bullshit.
Yeah. Wait, how was your week?
It was fine. It was low key. Nikki was here till Monday, so we had a really nice weekend, long weekend. We all went to the beach on Sunday. Me, Nikki, Noah, and Crystal. And yeah, we had a really nice long weekend. We just ate and kind of chilled hard. You all got to hear her beautiful voice. And one thing we didn't get to announce because it happened right after we dropped the show is she is featured on Slim Thug's new album.
Yeah.
So you can check her out on Slim Thug's new album. The song is featuring Nikki Laxton.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That was pretty dope.
That's my sis.
Yeah.
I have a good core group of girlfriends. I've spoken about this before, but I will say that women who say to you, like, I don't have any female friends, don't trust them.
Man, I was just having that conversation with my home girl the other day.
Like, because the thing is, and I was
with Tatiana and Janine, I was having that conversation with her.
Shout out to her.
Yeah.
I love her.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, I did have a lot of male friends growing up, and I was involved, like, I loved sports, I loved video games, I loved music, but as I got older, you need that support
of circle.
of women around you who are doing things and who will encourage you to do things with yourself, and who are just good friends that you can go and you can talk to about relationships, or you can talk to them about health issues or whatever, like.
Yeah.
And I have a good group of girlfriends surrounding me. I have Nikki, I have Corporate Barbie, we're not going to say her name.
Yeah.
And Crystal and Friend, and Kia and Kia.
Both of them.
Kia and Kia, like I have, and so many other wonderful women around me who I can call my sisters. So, like, if you meet that kind of woman, either friend her and try to help her out, or just, like, don't, because she's got issues.
Yeah, I feel the same way about gay men who are like, oh, I don't have gay friends and all that. Same scenario, because it's just like,
met one.
Oh, yeah, it happens. And it's just like, we all in this shit together.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what I mean? And so it's nice to have, like, a core group of, of people who are like-minded individuals,
Yeah.
like, who get it.
Yeah.
And who are doing things to uplift you.
Women around me.
Yeah, that's totally awesome.
I know there are tons that I left out, but I have a host of them, so.
Yeah, no, I get it. But check out our sponsors.
Warby Parker, Audible, Target, and Uber.
Yeah. Listen to us
on iTunes, SoundCloud, Podomatic, and Stitcher, and Google Play as well. Under Google Play will be Two Guys and a Girl. So
yeah,
that will change one day, but as of right now,
when Google stops being a fucking hater,
yeah, pretty much.
like I've been trying, and I'm just like, girl, like they won't approve.
But it's okay. Go back and listen to old episodes. We tell you that all the time, and we actually had somebody tweet us the other day saying they were listening to the Gucci episode.
Oh yeah,
and how he started listening to it, and he was up to there, and how I guess he was thoroughly enjoying it.
Gucci evangelist.
We are Gucci evangelists.
Yeah.
So.
Do you have any announcements?
Just Jade of All Jades is in the works, so that's coming soon, and there's going to be some really wonderful things dropping on there. We're going to have some video content. And some things that you guys are really, really going to enjoy. Some wonderful collaborations. So check that out when it comes out. Look out for it soon. And if you haven't already and you're in the New York City area, buy a ticket to the Friend Zone's first live show for their 1-year anniversary. It's coming up this Saturday, the 13th. So make sure you come out and support. And if they're sold out, then sorry, but if they're not sold out, go try to obtain a ticket. And if it is sold out, for those of you who have a ticket, you'll definitely see us there, because we're going to be there to support our family.
Yeah.
That's all I got for now. What about you?
So I am one of the producers of the film Rivermint. You guys may have been seeing me talk about it on the internet, but Rivermint is a film written, directed, produced by Shayla Raquel, and it's about a young civil rights activist who was involved in the Black liberation movement of today, and she's going through the motions of wanting to continue, and so she goes back and talks to her grandmother by a river, who was a civil rights activist. And they share stories, and the grandmother is concerned about her granddaughter's safety. So we are still in production, and we do definitely need your help. So go on to rivermintfilm.com/donate. Donate whatever you can, and it's gonna be good. Support Black art.
That's it.
Yeah.
With that being said,
let's start the show.
Let's get to this Black arts. The Olympics.
The days are getting shorter, and you can feel it in the air. Yes, it's that time of year. Pumpkin is finally back at Dunkin'. It's the cozy you've been craving all summer long, now in your cup at Dunkin'. Pick up all of your pumpkin favorites, like the signature pumpkin spice iced latte, or a pumpkin iced coffee, and bakery items like pumpkin donuts and muffins. Sip into something comfortable to celebrate the start of cozy season. Use the Dunkin' app for contactless ordering. America runs on Dunkin'.
Okay, so work's done and you're craving something spicy and salty. I know. What I do is snack on Blue Diamond wasabi and soy sauce flavored almonds. They're so good, and almonds are a superfood. Don't deny your cravings, eat them. Blue Diamond almonds. Crave victoriously.
So,
America, fuck yeah, lick my butt and suck on my balls. The Olympics
are happening right now.
Yeah.
Everybody's still alive.
For the most part, yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah.
I don't know about other things that are happening.
Yeah.
In Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah, I don't know. Did you watch the opening ceremony?
I did not.
It was like
Chloe and Halle?
No.
Oh. No, they sang the national anthem. I don't know for which.
I have to say when.
I saw it online, and they sang the national anthem, and they did amazingly. And people tried to hate on it and say that they did too much, but
I mean,
they're
whatever.
just haters, and they hate their lives, and they sleep on the floor.
Yeah. First of all, the opening ceremony was like that shit was like as long as Roots. Like that shit was long as a motherfucker. But it was like visually stunning. Like it was just like, oh.
Was it like Beyonce stunning visually?
Like elements of it were very Beyonce.
Okay.
But not like not anything like a visual album. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay, got it.
Because, you know, everything I do now I feel like needs to be a visual album.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah. So, no. What I'm really kind of like, America hasn't been, like, we've been slaying certain things, but, like, also not. Like, you know, both Serena and Venus are out.
Yeah. That's sad.
Yeah. I know, but I know Serena's shoulder was fucking with her. Like, you could tell, like, she was complaining and, like, you know, like, making motion like her shoulders was killing her. So, yeah, our girls are out. You know, matter of fact, I need to talk to y'all. My friend may kill me for talking about this on the show, but I'm going to do this anyway. So, my friend was going out with this guy. I want to preface by saying, like, both my friend and the guy he was dating is black.
Okay.
So my friend's boyfriend at the time, because they're no longer together because they broke up 3 days later after this conversation. The boyfriend said that he feels as though black people have appropriated tennis.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to say that one more again. He said that black people appropriated tennis. There's only 2 of us and 3.
Well, I see why they broke up.
Yeah. Yeah. Ain't that some shit? But anyway, I just felt like, that was crazy.
That's a little.
Yeah. Like.
So.
Just say it.
Yeah.
We can't help it. Everything we try, we good at.
I mean, that's what it is. Honestly.
Yeah.
That's
that's true.
It's true.
But appropriate though, like that's wild. Like.
But why are you, as a black man?
Some of us are lost.
Is he voting for Trump?
Oh, I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Same seas.
Sorry, friends.
Yeah.
But
I mean, they broke up. Shit, fuck it, whatever. But that was some wild shit that I came into my inbox this week. So I was like, I need to share.
no, that's
some bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Did you see the Filipino diving team?
What did the Filipino diving team do?
They didn't dive, I'll tell you that.
Why?
Oh, you didn't see the clips?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you might want to go and look. Because they didn't dive, they just kind of like cannonballed. And like belly flopped.
What were they doing? Not practicing?
I mean, I don't know. They were just happy to be there.
I'm very happy to be here.
Yeah. Like, they were just happy to be there. Just, having a good time. They were just having a wang dang doodle.
Well, I have a beef as a black woman.
Okay.
Regarding the Olympics.
Okay.
Stop talking about Gabby Douglas's edges. Like, leave her alone. She's sweating. She's out there working. And y'all
People are talking about her hair still.
They're talking about her edges. Are they talking about her edges?
They are murdering her about her edges.
Oh my gosh.
Like, leave her alone. Really? That's what you're going to focus on? You're going to focus on this girl's edges? At least she has some.
Yeah.
At least she has some.
Because it's normally always, it comes out of a space of jealousy. Because it's always people who don't have edges.
Who have the most to say.
The most to say.
You know what? And honestly, like, if she doesn't feel like putting any pro style on her edges because she doesn't want to be dripping brown while she's flipping around on the mat.
Earning gold for your motherfucking country.
Word.
Then so be it.
Trash boxes.
Yeah. I really want to be a part of the U.S. women's gymnastics team. Like, I just want to be a part. And not necessarily, like, do stuff, but, like, I just want to be a part. Like, you know what I mean?
We can dress you up in a leotard.
Okay.
Start there.
Okay. It wouldn't be too far off the norm.
Nope. Especially after that American Apparel shoot that you had years ago.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
This nigga had an off-the-shoulder top and a flip phone, some glasses and a hat. It's mad skinny.
Oh my god.
He looked like he threw up every time he ate.
Oh my god.
And
oh my god.
Taking a selfie in the mirror.
Oh my god.
Looking like an American Apparel model.
Now I remember what that picture is.
Yeah, what was up with that off-the-shoulder top, though?
I put it...
What were you going through?
I purposely made it that way. Like... Because my ex-best friend at the time, we always made this joke about being waif, and so like I had like lost a bunch of weight. Like I was this height now, 6'3", and 155 pounds.
Oh, so you were sick.
I was. No, I was.
Yeah.
And so because I just got over a sickness, and then I lost hella weight. I lost, 50 pounds in, 3 weeks? It was a lot.
In 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Nigga, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it was bad. But
that's
anyway.
awful.
Yeah, but anyway, that's when I was like, oh my God, bitch, I am so wave. And so I look like an American paramodel.
And that's exactly what he looked like. All he
Yeah.
needed was a leotard.
I'll post that picture somewhere. It's on my Facebook.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm like, leave Gabby Douglas's edges alone, you edgeless freaks.
Yeah.
And then, oh girl, what's her name? This whole Simone Biles, like,
First of all, the Beyonce of gymnastics.
yeah, started from the bottom, now we here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I get it. And, you know, I know that the backstory is always so key and people want to point out, like, where they are now. Simone Biles got the same story that mad niggas got. Mama was on the pipe and grandma and grandpa had to step in. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm, like, all of these extra, like, foster child stories, I don't, like, she was raised by her grandparents, so stop it. So, shout out to Russia.
Yeah, for just fucking everything up.
Everything.
Yeah.
Like the Paralympic team.
The Olympic team.
Yeah,
just doping everybody. Just
everybody out here wilding.
Promethazine, codeine, and champagne for everybody.
Houston, Atlanta, Vegas.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, shout out to them. That's all I got.
Whole country is on DS2. But this Olympics, you know, so far so good. Nobody has disappeared like, you know, like the 4400 or anything, which I'm I'm really waiting for the closing ceremony to happen because it's the whole Olympic Village is built on like an African burial ground.
Oh Lord.
So I'm just waiting for like the last like closing ceremony and everybody's gonna disappear like in the leftovers. Did you ever see that show?
No.
Oh well, they just up and just poof gone.
It's built on an African village, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You ever read The Black Snowman? It's in a scholastic book.
No.
I read it to Noah the other day. First of all, it is very black, and it's about this magic kente cloth that they put on.
Oh, like Abby Yo-Yo. You remember Abby Yo-Yo?
I remember Abby Yo-Yo.
Yeah.
And so they put this magic kente cloth on this dirty snowman that they built out of like snow from New York. So, like the kente cloth comes and he comes and teaches all these lessons because this little boy hates being black. He's like, everything bad is black. He's like, black magic is bad. This is bad. Why is everything bad is black? Like, I hate being black. And the mother's like, you can't hate being black. So the snowman comes to life to teach this little boy a lesson, wearing this magic kente cloth. They're going to find that kente cloth and that snowman's going to pop back up in Brazil.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to, and they're going to teach these people about what's what.
Oh, yeah. No, the ancestors going to learn them a couple things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be like the willow tree in Pocahontas.
Speak, child.
What was the song? What was the song that it was?
No.
Free your heart and not your eyes.
You are so dumb. Anyway, that's the Olympics. America, fuck yeah.
So we talked about my niece last week.
Yeah. She called in, like, she texted us, and she was just like, thanks for looking out. Because, she listened to the show.
Right.
Yeah.
And then one of her caucus friends decides that they are going to tell the world, oh, Malia was smoking weed, and I have the video to prove it.
Yeah. Which also proves that she listens to this show.
What? What are you talking about?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So, they have a video up of niece taking a hit off of a joint.
Okay. I mean, it sucks
it's still
because
not the Bush sisters.
Yeah, because them bitches were thrashed and throwed every week. Like, the Bush daughters were like Tara Reid and Lindsay Lohan.
Like Paris Hilton when she was going through her non-panties phase, aka Forever.
Yeah.
Back when Paris and Nicole were friends, like the Bush sisters was wild.
They were throwed,
for
like
respect.
thrashed.
Wilding for mad respect.
How they never had a sex tape is beyond me.
I bet you Bush paid dollars to get that erased.
Well, yeah. I mean, he was responsible for 9/11, so I'm assuming he would do anything. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, but niece.
It sucks because it's like she's a teenager and she can't be a regular teenager.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that sucks.
It does suck for her, but you just can't be a regular teenager.
Yeah.
You got to vape in the privacy of your own dorm.
And not among... Because here's the thing. We all know. And you know, sometimes it takes a while to learn that hashtag they love to snitch.
Live.
That's why they created Yelp.
Exactly.
Yeah. And Reddit. And Lipstick Alley. Okay. And
And every other form of snitching.
yeah.
Like
Twitter.
Airbnb reviews.
Yeah.
They created Twitter.
Yeah.
Hashtag.
Yeah.
Because, you know, like, people who don't know what they're doing always put the hashtag behind the word.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, they
love to snitch. They just love to share
live
information.
to snitch. And this girl couldn't wait to get this video out there to the world. Like, oh, look what your girl is doing. Those are not your friends, niece.
Mm-mm.
Those are not your friends.
Mm-mm.
Don't be the girl with the bad leave out.
Yeah.
Those are not your friends.
Yeah.
So, you know, she's a teenager. We have to chalk it up to her being a teenager, but she's got to remember that she's just not an average teenager.
Yeah.
Jack, you gotta try the sandwich from Subway. It's better for you and delicious.
Can't be both.
Well, you don't believe me?
We're used car salesmen. Of course I don't believe you.
What's it gonna take to get you into this sandwich?
Throw on the chips.
Let me check with our manager.
So there's a story coming out of Utah that this 18-year-old got arrested for allegedly, because we're not going to get sued, for allegedly spiking a uniformed police sergeant's drink with meth and THC at Subway. The officer began to feel strange after drinking his beverages and was unable to hit the brakes at a red light. He was able to make it back to the station and was then brought to the hospital for treatment. Tests of the drink found the presence of meth and THC, and surveillance video of the Subway appears to show the suspect putting drugs in the drink.
Okay, so y'all know I don't eat Subway because it smells like baking assholes, but
Oh my god.
I feel like you get your own drink at Subway.
Not always.
Really?
Here, yes. But not... Well, I don't know. It's Utah. Utah is like Delaware, so I don't really know what they do.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah, so... Yeah. And I mean, I'm not... I mean, I just...
Fifth?
Yeah. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, fifth.
Yeah. Because I just assume they all do meth anyway.
I assume all of the officers steal the meth and then do it.
Yeah. And by them, I meant, like, police officers. Like, I know that they do drugs. Like, all the drugs that they seize, like, I know that they do it.
They don't turn it in.
Like, that only explains, like, yeah, racism, whatever. Like, no, they are doped up on something.
That's why you don't ever hear scandals of, like, cops, like, buying from a weed man, because they are the weed man. Like,
Yeah.
they steal the weed
As
man.
a matter of fact, I know that for a motherfucking fact. Because there's one time I was on Jack, and this guy I met, and he was the plug, and he was trying to chill or whatever. I was like, yeah, whatever. So I go over to his house, and then I'm like, you know, what do you do outside of, like, I mean, I don't know if this was, like, his main profession, like, being a street pharmacist. And then he was like, no, I'm at the such and such precinct. I was like, ooh, I need to leave. He was like, why? I was like, you know, I can't be seen with no pig. So I had to bounce.
Real.
But yeah, no, they do all sorts of, you know.
Everything they seize.
But like meth though.
Like, how you spiking somebody's drink with meth?
Yeah, like that's crazy.
That's a bit much.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's a bit much, but still.
And why does the 18? Yeah, exactly. And why does the 18-year-old have? You know what? It's Utah. Yeah.
I feel like they're like home of the meth.
Yeah, it's like New Zealand. Like, cause you know, like there's drugs like everywhere. Like weed, it's like you can get weed at McDonald's now at this point. You know what I mean? Yeah, but like. Meth, nigga? Where do you find that?
Like, you obtained that.
Yeah, like you went and searched for it. Because weed, you could just trip over a bag of weed. That happened to me the other day.
Find it in your pocket.
Yeah, like, no, literally, like how you like find it down in the street, like you could find weed. Or like on Pokemon Go, like how it's just like, ooh, purple haze. Like, it's right there. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
But like meth, nigga?
Yeah.
Like that is an orchestrated mission. So I don't know.
I got no opinion.
I have a lot, but none that I can share on this show.
And that is the black ass bottom line.
Now it's time for Jade's cocktail of the week.
So today's cocktail is sponsored by Hennessy once again, and it's called the Hinchata. So, as you know, horchata is a traditional Mexican drink made out of rice milk. So for the hinchata, in your glass with fresh ice, you're going to do 1.5 ounces of Hennessy. And then you're going to do 3 ounces of rice milk, a dash of cinnamon, 1 ounce of simple syrup, and a splash of bourbon vanilla. Stir it well and garnish it with a cinnamon stick. You can listen to Jade and XD every week for more cocktails and drink tips.
When the pimp's in the crib, ma, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. When the pigs try to get at you, park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. And if a nigga get an attitude, pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. I got the rollie on my arm and I'm pouring Sean down and I'm all the best weed cause I got it going on.
Remember, I mean, we were talking about weed earlier and like drugs.
Yeah.
So, like, and you know, I feel like every week, and maybe we should make this a thing about, like, where there's a news story where we don't necessarily know where to put it or file it.
And for whatever reason,
it's always the same person that's a part. So, Snoop, Doggy Dog, is back in the news. And he's coming back to reality TV with Martha Stewart. So, Snoop and my girl Martha, are teaming up for a new unscripted VH1 weekly series where the two of them host dinner parties with their celebrity friends. And, you know, they have cocktails, cooking, conversation, cannabis. And yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Martha and Snoop do well together. Like, he was on her show a couple times. They did the roast of Justin Bieber together. I low-key think they're fucking.
Ew. Gross.
Yeah.
That would be just as god-awful as that Mama D sex scene.
That was real. You didn't have to bring that up. Like, that is so disrespectful. Like, why would you do that?
Because if it played in my mind, then it's got to play in everybody else.
Absolutely not. That is so gross. And why did it play in your mind again? Like, we are so far removed from that. We are so overcome. Because you just said that Martha Stewart. But how did that lead to? But how did that lead to Mama D and like?
Because it's just as gross.
Okay. Anywho, I'm anxious to see what this is gonna bring.
What and where is this supposed to be?
Like this network?
Yeah.
You the only one which
Vice?
No. VH1.
What?
Right.
Martha Stewart, a part of VH1 reality TV. That is.
There's only one other network that would shoot this kind of shit, and it's only VH1.
I understand that we stole VH1 from the white people.
We sure did, because it was nothing but like rock docs and like odes to like Bruce Springsteen and shit.
Right, like I totally get that, but now it's ours, and you all are gentrifying it by adding Martha Stewart.
No, they're actually gentrifying it by adding Snoop Dogg. Catch it. And that's the gag. God, I fucking hate Keke Palmer. Like, she is so annoying. Like, I just want her, like, she's like the middle child.
That tattoo she got of, like, Kush, and how she went and did that whole explanation about Kush.
Like, I just want her to, like, go, like, she's literally the middle child. Like, every middle child.
What's her deal?
She's like a middle child. She's Vanessa Huxtable.
She just be doing so much.
Like, she does 5 much all the time.
And the gag is...
And it's just like, God, you don't have to do that.
You really don't.
Like, you don't, like, just Aquila. Like...
Go hopscotch.
Right, like, relax.
Go jump rope.
RELAX.
She been spelling
relax.
too many words. That's her problem.
Right. Like, I just
You want to sit up here and get a whole tattoo of Kush on the back of your neck just so you can explain to niggas on Instagram what Kush is. Like you couldn't do that with a Google image.
She does stud cosplay really well, though. Because there'd be a couple times where I'd be like, ooh, who is this fine-ass stud? Oh, Kiki. Oh. And apparently she's like... kinda into women.
I wouldn't be surprised. She's experimenting with her life right now.
Yeah, I mean, I low-key think she does K2.
She does have very erratic moments,
because
and she's often found without her shoes. So I'm not surprised.
That was funny. But yeah, I'm gonna watch this because I like mess and you know.
I like Snoop. I do not like Martha, so you know I'm conflicted.
You know,
I'll give it a go.
I mean, me and Martha are cut from the same cloth.
I see it.
Yeah. So.
Speaking of doing entirely too much, did you watch Power this week?
Legal or illegal, baby, I never took a straight path nowhere. Life's full of twists and turns, bumps and bruises. I live, I learn. I'm from that city full of yellow cabs and skyscrapers. It's hard to get a start in these parts without paper. Homie, I grew up in hell, a block away from heaven. That corner 15 minutes, it move at 7. Pure snow, bag it, then watch it go. Occupational options, get some blow or some hoes.
I don't watch Power, however, I did see Curtis's beef.
Curtis and his aspirations of porn.
Yeah, now, color me. First of all, Anika Noni Rose is an amazing actress.
Let me tell you about what she is doing with this part.
She made, in this little segment I saw, she made me a believer that she was like this stud drug kingpin that she is.
Watching Queen Tatiana, or whatever her name is in this role is so...
I love her. I want her to come to like primetime. Like she should have a show on like ABC or something.
She's gonna get something off of this role because she is doing this.
Like, actually, no, I wanted her to cuss. So like maybe she should be on like HBO or like Showtime. No, because I don't know.
Power's a good show. I don't care.
Well, you also like nigga shit, so...
I do, but I recognize poor quality. I know what money and violence is.
Yeah.
So 50 Cent, I am convinced that he has aspired to be a porn star because not only did he... And people, you know, some people said it was a dick double. Some people said...
No, because he was like on social media complaining about... They didn't edit my dick out. But I'm like, girl, that was a part of the damn...
Like, they highlighted it, if anything.
Right.
Like, contoured it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they definitely patted it before it had it seen.
Yeah, it had BB cream.
Absolutely. CC cream, actually.
Yeah.
And then, in the end, you know, he's having sex with somebody because Power always has to have, like, 7 sex scenes.
Because niggas love putting, like, freak nasty porn sex scenes in their movies. Like, I don't understand.
Niggas love a sex scene, and they love, like, a black.
Yeah.
It's always somebody hitting them from the back.
Like, it's always ebony porn in every thing. It's even, like, in gay movies. It's like, in gay shows, it's the same thing. Niggas love fucking on camera. Like, the gays do it, the straights do it, the lesbians do it. It's just always... And it's never like, because, you know, white sex scenes are like, you know, like sometimes it's like, whoa there. But like, they don't happen as much. But it's like 18 sex scenes.
White people love showing their titties and ass on camera. Yeah. Like, I will say that.
Oh, no, they do.
Like, they live for it. But niggas love to throw a sex scene into something. And it
comes out of nowhere.
It's always some hardcore, like, nigga porn, right?
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
So, some old pinky ass porn.
Yeah, like gutter butt nasty porn.
So,
Pone.
Here he is, like, you know, having this girl busted wide open in the kitchen, which is Anika Noni Rose's girlfriend. And his whole black ass is on the camera. And I'm like...
And he has a lot of ass, too. Like, it's big.
It's big. So yeah. I'm like, you just couldn't wait to just let it all out in this episode, could you?
Like, every movie he's been in, he has to fuck somebody.
Making Good.
Yeah.
Whoever. Was it Making Good?
Yeah, Joy Bryant.
He stays with niggas love a sex scene.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just been a lot of dick this week, like Peter Guns.
Oh God! And then Amina went and did that apology to his children. Like, I wasn't thinking about y'all.
The days are getting shorter, and you can feel it in the air. Yes, it's that time of year. Pumpkin is finally back at Dunkin'. It's the cozy you've been craving all summer long, now in your cup at Dunkin'. Pick up all of your pumpkin favorites, like the signature pumpkin spice iced latte, or a pumpkin iced coffee, and bakery items like pumpkin donuts and muffins. Sip into something comfortable to celebrate the start of cozy season. Use the Dunkin' app for contactless ordering. America runs on Dunkin'.
With the new iPhone SE for less than $100 at Metro, you rule. It's the most affordable iPhone on the #1 brand in prepaid. So whether you're studying online or FaceTiming.
Hey, Mom.
Hi, dear. The iPhone SE has all you need. Switch to Metro and get the iPhone SE for $99.99 after rebate redemption and 6 months of service with AutoPay. Metro by T-Mobile. Rule your day. Limit 1 per account/household. Requires port and ID validation. Not valid for numbers currently on the T-Mobile network or active on Metro in past 90 days. Restrictions apply. See store for details.
Right.
I wasn't thinking about y'all, but now that it's been pointed out to me, I'm sorry.
There's too many to think of.
First of all of the spawn of Peter Gunn's penis are walking around New York right now, and there's about 13 of them.
Yo, he's low-key Genghis Khan.
Like, straight up and down, actually.
Yeah.
So, like, the fact that most of his spawn are walking around as it is, like, we really don't need to see that.
At all.
We really don't need to see that. Like, if I really wanted to, I would go right into the Dwayne Reed that he works at and see what kind of print that he's got going on inside of his khakis.
I mean, it was nice, but still, it was just a lot.
That was cool.
I never wanted to see it. Like, I was just like, yeah.
I imagine it looks like him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You see it.
Yeah.
So I'm totally cool on seeing the print. Like, Amina, girl, nobody wants that but you and Tara. Like, nobody in this whole world. Nobody in the Bronx.
Ooh, Tara.
Nobody in White Plains, Yonkers. Nobody wants Scarsdale. Nobody's interested.
Mm-mm.
So you can apologize to the entire world.
Yeah.
Not just his children.
Yeah.
Well, that's the show.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
We had to end on, that note.
That, and it was a slow news week. Like, it just, I mean, there's something going on every week, something that is pissing off black people and heartbreaking.
Yeah.
So hopefully we're able to take you away from that for just a little bit, but
yeah,
we can't, like, it's hard to report on that every single week.
Yeah,
it is, and there just wasn't a lot happening.
Yeah,
so
which is fine.
I hope you enjoyed Nikki last week.
Yeah,
we're gonna have some fun guests coming soon, some repeats and some new wonderful people that you all are gonna be really happy to hear from. So
yeah,
look out for that. Look out for jadeofalljades.com coming soon. Make sure you go on the site and donate for the movie that XD is producing.
Yeah. Rivermintfilm.com. Link is in the bio.
In the bio.
Well, in the description box, wherever you're listening. Donate $5.
Yeah.
You got it.
You can do $5.
Yeah.
Because that sounds like a really dope concept.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll see you all next week.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Bye.
The days are getting shorter, and you can feel it in the air. Yes, it's that time of year. Pumpkin is finally back at Dunkin'. It's the cozy you've been craving all summer long, now in your cup at Dunkin'. Pick up all of your pumpkin favorites, like the signature pumpkin spice iced latte, or a pumpkin iced coffee, and bakery items like pumpkin donuts and muffins. Sip into something comfortable to celebrate the start of cozy season. Use the Dunkin' app for contactless ordering. America runs on Dunkin'.
With the new iPhone SE for less than $100 at Metro, you rule. It's the most affordable iPhone on the #1 brand in prepaid. So whether you're studying online or FaceTiming.
Hey, Mom.
Hi, dear. The iPhone SE has all you need. Switch to Metro and get the iPhone SE for $99.99 after rebate redemption and 6 months of service with AutoPay. Metro by T-Mobile. Rule your day. Limit 1 per account/household. Requires port and ID validation. Not valid for numbers currently on the T-Mobile network or active on Metro in past 90 days. Restrictions apply. See store for details.